out ahead the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by a respected veteran now in year 15 here in the NFL, Teron Taylor.
Hey, Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him.
Behind the line, he lost that football. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He beams one, deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down. So it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here's a design run. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. Ready to send this away.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memories. They head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side and just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Completed over the middle. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Gain 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Run in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
79 Broncos.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. From the gun, Jones gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Raiders settling for three as they send the field goal unit out. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. The 12-year vet strikes true. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with three.
Okay. Well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Here we go. 70 line.
Dive play straight ahead. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, you can find a completion just like that. If you keep it stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. That's a Vegas first down. Mark playmakers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Let's go now.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's more of the catch out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready up.
They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready.
Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Okay, ready. 19 right.
I'll throw it. He's got Jones for the completion. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics.
It's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. Room inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very 1st crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quiet. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 by 6.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
To throw here on 1st down. Brought in by Ford. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down from the gun. On target to Moore. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
And the Raiders first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing it again here. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Sticking to the air here. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Shut up. Cougar.
They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get it. To third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular when the back ended up being the target and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They send Moss in motion left. Looking to throw. Moss hauls it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Airing it out on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's another
Pass play on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They send Moss in motion left. They'll run here on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made by Austin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Brings up third and 13.
Third and long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. The Commanders going field goal here. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. That's got to come back. Out of the gun, give to Jones. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Got to figure out this third down here.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, 19 Lions.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Big strike here to Moore. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy in the pool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Looking now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Design quarterback run here. It's inside the 10. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go. Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Here's Jones off the pistol give. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a
60
loss of
back,
a yard.
60 back.
And it's 3rd.
Air it out on 3rd. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive.
Ready.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
On the go.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have...
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard. Just no rhythm, really, throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just held their number from beginning to end.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10
In the air here. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Go!
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Motioning left is their running back. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will trail by 25.
Commanders 13.
Gano ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Raiders and Devon Bailey headed back now on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Now a give to Jones. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back now, pressure coming. Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Las Vegas.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's more on the quick slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw here on 1st down. Brought in by Ford. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's going to throw it again. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Throw here, 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. One of their best play calls this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Raiders nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They may be a dying breed in the NFL, but this is why fullbacks will continue to be used by some teams each and every year. Those bigger bodies. They're almost always good for a positive gain, or someone can drag them down.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Get it? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Here's a throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he goes. 3rd and long. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They're going to pass it here. Once again, pass caught by Moore. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
To number 17.
Grab 60. Grab 60.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard
One
line.
final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-hit image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand.